Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling some really core stuff for anyone serious about aviation, especially aiming for that ATPL.
That's right. We're diving into the nuts and bolts of specific MRJT procedures.
Exactly. We're focusing heavily on ETOPS extended twin operations and also getting practical with decoding those computer flight plans. It's essential knowledge.
Mm,
Okay, let's be clear at the mission here. This is about building that solid foundation, the facts you absolutely need for your ATPL theory exams. Think performance, think operational procedures.
yeah, precision is key for those papers.
We need clarity, we need structure, and honestly, we need to hammer home some key definitions and numbers because, well, that's what the examiners test.
Absolutely. We're moving beyond just the general idea of flying twins over water or remote land. We're into the regulations, the how-to.
The nitty-gritty.
ETPS, fundamentally, it's about safety through redundancy and really rigorous planning. It all boils down to specific rules, specific numbers. We're linking the theory directly to what you'll see on the exams.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. Why ETOPS? Why does this whole framework even exist?
It comes down to the basic risk profile of a twin-engine jet, a performance Class A aircraft. If you lose an engine...
Which is, hopefully rare, but possible.
Exactly. If you lose one engine, or maybe another major system, when you're miles from anywhere, think mid-Atlantic or over Siberia.
Your options are suddenly very different than if you were in a 3 or 4 engine plane.
Precisely. That lower inherent redundancy in a twin is the whole reason ETOPS came about. For a long time, standard rules basically said a twin couldn't fly more than 60 minutes away from a suitable airfield.
The old 60-minute rule?
That's the one. The moment your planned route includes any point that's further than that 60-minute flight time from an adequate airfield, well, you're in extended twin operations. You're operating under ETOPS rule.
Okay, so that 60-minute limit, it forces a calculation, right? A limiting distance.
Yes. The regulations require limiting the distance you can be from an adequate airfield. And here's where exam precision really matters. That distance is defined as 1 hour's flight time.
1 hour?
Calculated in still air, standard atmosphere conditions,
Yeah.
and this is critical at the normal one-engine and operative cruise speed.
Right, that specific speed. Normal, 1 engine and operative cruise speed. Why that particular speed? And who decides what it is?
Good question. It's specific because it's a pre-calculated conservative speed. The operator determines it for their specific aircraft type and engine combination.
So British Airways might have a slightly different speed for their 777s than Air France.
Potentially, yes, based on their analysis and regulatory approval.
Mm.
The key thing is it must not exceed VMO, the maximum operating speed. The operator picks a prudent, predictable speed for planning.
Okay.
This ensures that even if an engine fails, they can confidently calculate how much ground they can cover in that crucial 60 minutes. It's about defining that initial boundary.
And you mentioned it's a planning speed. Does the pilot actually fly that exact speed if they have an engine failure?
Not necessarily, no. That's a really important operational point. The normal one-engine inoperative cruise speed is used only to establish the maximum distance from an adequate airfield, basically, to draw the line on the map.
To define the ETOPS entry point.
Exactly. In a real diversion, the pilot would fly the optimal speed based on the actual situation, weight, weather, remaining fuel, ATC instructions. They'd likely fly faster or perhaps more efficiently than that specific planning speed. But for the rules, for defining the threshold, we use that standardized speed.
Okay, let's really lock down these core ETOPS terms. They're guaranteed exam fodder.
All right. First, extended twin operations, ETOPS itself. Any operation planned or flown where the route includes a point further than 1 hour's flying time from an adequate airdrome.
1 hour, that's the baseline. And getting approval to fly beyond that hour, say 90 minutes, 120, 180, that's a big deal, right?
Oh, huge. Before any authority grants that kind of extension, they put the airline and the aircraft type through the ringer. They look at engine reliability stats, maintenance programs, dispatch procedures, pilot training, everything. A massive safety case.
So that 1 hour is the threshold time, explicitly 60 minutes.
Correct. And the distance you...
All right. Many thanks for listening to this free part of the ATPL Theory podcast. If you want to continue learning and access the full comprehensive guide, go to my Patreon at patreon.com/ATPLtheory or my Hero at herohero.co/ATPL. That is patreon.com/ATPLtheory or herohero.co/ATPL. Wishing you all the best